All right, I think we are good to go. I think everything is in order. Just gonna double check my levels. Yep, we should be fine. Hello chat, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another video stream for this afternoon. As you guys can see from the title, it says addressing the drama. Now you guys are probably wondering, what could you possibly be doing to cater yourself into some drama that you need to address certain allegations when you don't stream very consistently, you don't do anything on your main YouTube channel, and you don't really upload on your other YouTube channels at all. So what could you possibly need to talk about? And the fact is, I'm not gonna lie to you. Actually, no, I am lying to you right now. I am lying to you because I'm not actually live on Twitch. I'm not live on YouTube as well. I'm literally just in my room, just finished working my job. I don't have to go to my second job today. So I took a shower, I'm here, I'm chilling, tried to look all nice, and now I'm talking to you guys in this video. Technically, I'm talking to myself, looking at a camera, and then eventually gets uploaded. So hopefully if you are watching this video, it's basically to you, but about me, talking about myself and my internal drama, basically, about this YouTube channel and all this other stuff. But essentially, guys, you guys know, this channel completely dead. We don't do anything on this channel anymore. I barely, promote anything else, and it's basically a wasteland out here. This is literally the epitome of Call of Duty 4 when you load it up and it goes like, 50,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. This is literally a ghost YouTube channel. Like, it is dusty in here. So if we actually go over to my YouTube channel, you guys can see this is the main YouTube channel. This is probably where you guys are watching this video from. This is youtube.com/FlipArtz. I didn't know we had to do the @ now, but that's a thing. We had 88,000 subscribers as of me making this video. We have almost 2,000 videos, which is actually insane. And we had actually upwards of 90,000 subscribers at one point. And obviously, because I don't upload and basically gone on like years of hiatus, this channel has gone down. It is a ghost town. Nothing happens over here on this dusty, super dusty channel. Like, this thing just needs to be demolished and rebuilt up, which is basically what we are going to be trying to talk about today, and like the plans for it, the future of it, and all that stuff. But you guys can see here, this is kind of like the mixed content that I was trying to do to see if it would work out. And honestly, I think personally, if I kept doing this more consistently, it probably would have gotten better. But things happen, things fall off, motivation's not there, etc. A lot of excuses. The point is, I didn't do my job to do more or enough that I should have to really make this work. As you guys know, if you guys are like OGs on the channel here, if you guys are a part of this big number of 88,000, because almost everybody here is dead, I'm sure like almost 99% of them are non-existent. But if you guys are still one of the very few, the OGs that are here, you know that like this channel was uploaded almost consistently, almost every other day, almost every day, if anything, depending on like, a new Call of Duty drop, a new Fortnite update, everything like that. Like, we were pretty consistent on here, and we were making some banger streams, banger views, in peak time, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, World War II, all that stuff. And then Fortnite streams were crazy. We had a great time in here, and then things happened. Depression, took a long hiatuses. I'm not gonna get into it. And then we tried to come back, and then looking at numbers wise, 237, 205, 107, 303, that really took a toll on my mental. Be like, damn, I really did fall off. And then we like went on hiatus again. So basically, I'm gonna give myself kind of like one last shot at being a YouTuber and being a streamer to see, do I have what it takes to get back at the top? I think a lot of people that did have my back at the time, that were consistent viewers, that were people that were like in my Discord, in my, chats and my Twitter DMs and all that stuff, were really rooting for me, really helping me out, like sharing my videos, all that stuff, always commenting and whatnot. And they were always there for me. And then I feel like, in a way, obviously I let them down, and I also let myself down because I didn't live up to a potential that I really felt like I had. And if you guys go all the way back to my old videos, like, I was popping off. Like, I was making some pretty decent views for certain things. I was on top of, always doing tutorial videos on how to help you guys out with, your games, to improve your games, all that stuff. I mean, heck, we have 3 videos over 1 million views. Obviously, they differ a little bit here and there, but we have a lot of roots in here. Like, this channel is super old. I've been doing YouTube for 17 years. That is absolutely crazy. You guys can see, this is not gaming at all. This is all dancing videos from high school all the way through to college, and then went into gaming. So, things happen, things change. It's been something. So again, I'm gonna give it one good final push. I'm really gonna try this time and like buckle down, get my motivation on point. Even on the days that I feel like I really don't want to do it, I have to get up and do it. It's kind of like working out. Like, I know, honestly, you can't really see it on here, I'm a little chubby. All right, I've definitely gained a lot more weight. A lot of that has to do with like being depressed and just eating and a lot of other stuff, not taking care of myself. It's the same thing as working out, where you are not gonna get fit and you're not gonna get lean and hit the goals you want to do if you are like letting yourself just like be depressed all the time and like let that hold you back and be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, whatever. You really just gotta be like, I don't feel like doing it, but I gotta do it. And that is kind of like what this whole thing is about. We're gonna just try to trudge forward, push forward, despite what really terrible views we get per video when we upload. We are gonna just go on, upload, forget about it, upload, forget about it, upload, forget about it. So the strategy that we are going to be doing moving forward is I am going to be streaming, obviously, but every time I stream, we are going to be multi-streaming over on Twitch, as where I usually am at twitch.tv/FlipArtz live, link down in the description below, and also going to be streaming here on the main channel on YouTube. Now, sometimes some people are like, I don't really know if you're streaming or not. If you guys are subscribed to me, you're going to be able to see here, there is this broadcasting symbol, which lets you know that I am live. So if you do have your notifications on properly, it should push me all the way to the top, and you will be able to see that I am streaming. S-Fan is allegedly streaming. I don't know if he's really actually streaming or if he's doing like a VOD replay thing. I have no clue. But the other way you guys can find out if I am live is going to the channel, seeing if my icon like changes over here, and it'll let you know that I'm live. I'm pretty sure there's a little square and it says I'm live. Or you guys can go to the live tab. So there's home, videos, and then live. You go there and you should be able to see that I am streaming, and anytime that my streams end and you do get a notification and you're like, oh my god, I missed the stream, what happened? You guys can actually go to my YouTube channel and find the VOD, and you're gonna be able to watch it there. Now, sometimes, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, sometimes we might have streams that are longer than 12 hours. Those will never be uploaded to YouTube because for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't allow 12+ hour stream VODs on YouTube. I don't know why. It's just kind of like gone into the abyss and you'll never be able to see it again. So that is like a whole other thing. Now, in the purpose of streaming, every time I stream, we are going to be kind of trying to make content. So if we go back to these videos, you guys can see all of these were actually during a stream. I did every single one of these things on stream and had like people's reactions to them. I would read chat, all that stuff. Technically, if I was streaming right now, underneath this box would be like it would go down a little bit more, and then there would be chat under it, and it would be like what I would like to hope one day the chat's just flying and you'd be able to see everybody's reactions, talking and stuff like that. And if I was ever on like this just chatting, like full cam screen, chat would be like right here, going all the way up. And obviously it's empty because one, I'm not actually streaming, and two, if I was streaming, I don't think I would have my chat going crazy like I'm XQC or something like that. There's just nothing going on. But that would kind of be the layout of it. Now, what is the plan with streaming? Again, we are going to stream to create content. So every time I stream, there's going to be some sort of purpose to the streams, and they're going to be broken down into 3 different categories. One of the categories is going to be, obviously for the main channel, some kind of challenge that is going to be done that I think is kind of like an A tier, S tier, God tier type of video idea. Obviously, I thought all of these are God tier ideas. I think they're very unique. I think they're very cool, whether other YouTubers have done them or not, or streamers have done them or not. I just think they're really good content wise to do, and things that I actually enjoy watching myself. So anytime I am doing some sort of challenge, whether it's like Call of Duty, Fortnite, an indie game, a new trending game, just basically anything that's kind of like going on within the space that is kind of starting to trend up again, or something that I come up with, I am going to stream it, and we are going to attempt it, and then from there I am going to attempt to turn it into a video and then upload it for you guys. Now obviously these videos will end up having like a ridiculous amount of time to them. They're almost half an hour long for all of them, but you know, if you enjoy that kind of content, it will be something that you will be immersed into, want to watch for that amount of time. I know it's a long time. It's like watching one episode of anime, but you know, if you enjoy it, it's something that you're going to be looking forward to. Now, the second piece of content that we're going to be doing, and it's not a channel that I even have uploaded just yet, it's something that I have to make, is basically going to be like a clips channel. So basically like where I would upload kind of like TikToks, Instagram Reels, stuff like that, which they will be uploaded there, but it will be stuff that happened on stream, and whether they are mostly just shorts or reels or clips, they would be uploaded to a new YouTube channel. Don't know what it's called yet. I was going to call it like FlipArtz Slop, because Slop is kind of like, think of it like a prison where you have your tray, and then, you know, the stereotypical, they scoop up stuff and then it's slop on your your tray, and you're still gonna eat the schlop regardless because it's just schlop. It's just like mindless schlop. You're just gonna eat it up. That's what I was gonna call it, but SEO wise, I might call it like FlipArtz clips, something like that. I don't know yet. FlipArtz reacts. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But it'll basically be there, and then anything that might actually be like drama related or like something that I talk about a particular topic, that would also be uploaded there as kind of like its own video, so that it's kind of separated from the main source of like content stuff. So we're gonna have a channel that has challenging content, exciting content, things that are like, whoa, he's actually like doing a thing, I want to go watch that. And then there's like kind of like brain rot-ish type of content where we talk about stuff, react to stuff, things on stream, blah 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 blah. And then any other funny moments that that's crazy, any kind of crazy moments that happen on stream would either turn into a video or a clip for the clip farming channel. And then finally, the third type of content we are going to be doing, which is something I'm actually excited for because it's something that I've always kind of wanted to do. I've tried on the main channel before. It always falls off, and then I ended up just reverting back to doing like Call of Duty videos and Fortnite again because it just made better views, is doing full-on playthroughs of videos. Now, this is actually an older channel I've had. This is about 6 years ago now, but this is called FlipArtz Plays. This is where all of the videos that I actually do of a run-through of a game, a campaign, a story mode, whatever, this is where they are going to be uploaded now. And so this is something I'm excited to actually bring back because initially when I did YouTube, I obviously, and I think a lot of people kind of had this in mind as well, you want to upload things that you are happy about, that things that you want to like show off and do and whatnot. And then when the views show up, it kind of makes you sad because you're like, damn, like nobody really likes what I do. And it's, you know, it's a toss-up. It's like, do you keep doing the thing that you like to do, trudge through it, and maybe eventually it just kind of pops up on its own? Or do you just follow like the rest of the crowd and be a sheep and like kind of do what's trending? I'm going to try to do a little bit of both. I'm not going to lie, because there's a game that I really liked and it was called Binding of Isaac, or it's something like that. The Binding of Isaac, I think is the full title of it. And then there's a bunch of like DLCs and stuff. But basically, one of my favorite YouTubers at the time that inspired me to like really go and like do playthroughs and stuff like that is a guy named Northern Line. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about him, but he was like one of my favorite people because he would literally just upload like every single run he does of The Binding of Isaac. I think he had like almost 5,000 episodes of something like that of him just playing, whether he made any progress or not. It's a vibe to just listen to him and also watch what he does because you can pick up tips and tricks along the way. And then also just like other people like Super OG, doesn't really make content as much anymore, Uber Haxer Nova, somebody that I really enjoyed watching. He made a lot of Minecraft videos. He, you know, would be on like a modded map, do the whole story, and even though it's not like an actual campaign story AAA titled game, he's still doing like a playthrough of something that he enjoys. And that's something that I've always wanted to do, tried, and in my opinion failed, but we're gonna do it again anyway. So games that you could look forward to, things that I do actually have in my roster, my kind of like queue of games that I do want to play on stream, that will then be split up into multiple parts for this YouTube channel, and then you guys can go watch it here, is going to be the whole Crash Bandicoot series, the whole Spyro series, because I know I already did it here, but I do want to do it again. I do want to go back and play Skylanders again. That is something that I'm definitely interested in doing all over again and just reliving all of my nostalgia and getting a library up there just to have it up there. I also want to go and play the Ratchet & Clank series. I love the Ratchet & Clank series. That is something that I definitely want to do and catch up on and like figure out what happened in the new storyline, because I didn't even go and play whatever the new one was. It's like Time and Space or something like that. I can't remember. Rift in Space? I have no clue. But that is basically going to be the three main things that would happen on a stream. So if I'm not making some sort of challenge type of video, something that I'm going to be eventually turning into content, it will eventually end up as a clip type of content, brain rotty type of stuff, reacting to stuff here and there, and then anything funny that happens would go on that clip farm channel. And then for everything else as well, when I'm doing playthroughs of any games, I would be uploading them here to FlipArtz Plays as well. So if you guys subscribe to all three of those channels, that would be great. And so there you guys go. That is the future plans of what I'm going to attempt to do here on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm going to stream, multi-stream on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, make content for the main channel, which is all what I think are like really interesting videos, have a second channel which is going to pertain to all of like the clip farms and shorts and reels and reacts and stuff like that, and then a third one for FlipArtz Plays where we do cut up playthroughs of things of, you know, whatever games. Obviously you guys are there on stream, you get to experience the full playthrough, and then, you know, if I have to go to sleep and I come back the next day, we continue from where we left off and you guys get the full experience all the way through. If you're not tap there. You guys subscribe to FlipArtz Plays. You guys get to watch the chopped up versions into different parts there on that channel. Now, for those of you guys that are like, what happened to all of the Fortnite stuff? We do still have all the other Fortnite stuff. That is actually on a other channel. It's a fourth channel. I know we got a lot of stuff going on here. This is my other kind of like secret-ish Fortnite channel. I don't promote it too much, but this is FlipArtz FN, basically FlipArtz Fortnite, and we upload, I haven't done it consistently yet, but a bunch of stuff. I'm trying something new with these ones here. You guys can see that like I was very consistent with making content, having thumbnail styles and stuff like that, and you know, things kind of popped off here and there and things didn't go as well, but that's okay. I was trying something new here where I was doing something a little bit more casual, something where the title is like, oh, that's kind of interesting, I should go and see like what he's talking about. But again, like the length of these videos are quite crazy. If you are interested in Fortnite content, we will still be doing Fortnite streams, stuff like that on, you know, our regular streams and stuff like that. We're gonna be playing Warzone, Fortnite, and all the other stuff. But if you are interested in specifically Fortnite stuff, this is the channel to go and subscribe to, youtube.com/@FlipArtzFN, turn on notifications, all that stuff. So there will be occasions on this channel, for this one in particular, where we will upload like Fortnite challenges and stuff like that, and it's just to like kind of, you know, go here and there, here and there. So there's gonna be a lot going on, but I'm gonna be pushing, like I took a limitless pill. Like I'm gonna be going full speed ahead and kind of just like throwing everything out there. So before we end this off, you might be wondering, what is kind of like my deadline for this? Am I gonna give myself a deadline for how long I'm going to attempt to do this until like it's just not a thing anymore? And I'm gonna say I'm gonna give myself basically 3 more years. So if I don't make it in the next 3 years, don't expect anything else. Unless something else happens, don't expect anything else. I want to say 5 years, call it 2030. I don't even know if I'll make it to 2030 to be wanting to still make content. We'll see what happens. So we'll say in 3 to 5 years is kind of the span of, if you notice that I haven't uploaded anything from then, by then, I've probably called it quits. And you can see like my Instagram, my Twitch, my Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff, if I've consistently still been uploading. If I'm not, I probably hit it. I'm probably out. If I still am, well then hopefully I made it and I can look back on this video and be like, buddy, you did make it. You did live your dream. And if I didn't live it, you know what? It is what it is. I didn't work hard enough at it. I can't really blame anybody else but myself. Can't blame the algo, can't blame the channel, can't blame allegedly being blacklisted, whitelisted, semi-banned, whatever. Can't blame anyone but myself. Either way, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it was kind of long. Shouts out to all my OGs out there. I know some of you guys are gonna be typing like pyro at the comments, be like, bro, just upload everything on one channel, forget everything else, blah, blah. I know, but that's just not how my brain works, and now it's been split into 3 to 4 different channels. Let me do me. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to see you guys there on stream. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you guys don't miss out when I upload new videos here to the channel, as well as when I go live. We're going to be again multi-streaming on Twitch and here on YouTube. That way we can cover everything, all the ground, and just try to make things work. I'm going to try my best. This. Mostly gaming content because I love gaming. It just is what it is. But we will see how it goes. Either way, hopefully I see you guys in the next upcoming stream. Comments in the comment sections and in the upcoming YouTube videos. Either way, I gotta go. I'm gonna go stream. So I'll catch you guys next time. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.